Hey, where you going, dude?
Pubg.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's the Highlight Road 22 and
BC Beller 62.
And today we're doing a PUBG analytical video, helping you guys get better at the game, basically. And yeah.
And the meta.
This is basically what we do all the time in the PUBG, and this is basically our meta. We go to these houses near the bridge, and we'll basically decide which way we're gonna go if someone comes with us. So if someone lands on the land side, we'll go seaside, and I think we're gonna do that here.
Yeah, as you can see, we go seaside because there's two other guys on the other side. So basically, this is kind of either go on this side or go on this side, dominate this side or that side, and basically that's the main key on that point.
Yeah, we like to get on our own side just so we can get geared up instead of trying to rush and play the find a gun as the game's loading and everything's breaking around you.
Yeah. And as you can see why we call this the meta, if you look at right about now-ish, you're going to see me grab an M16, a backpack, and a P92 all in the start, all in one room. See, this place is a very key place to go because it has everything and anything you really need most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time. This isn't guaranteed. You can't really guarantee loot anywhere, but this has a pretty good chance of dropping you. So you're usually going to find a gun, at least.
Yeah.
And it's not really that populated of an area, so the most you're going to get is maybe one out of the team here.
Yeah. So basically, and then once we get in the fight, it's going to get kind of crazy right now.
Alright, so now that the fight's over, we're just looting the guys, and we're going to check to make sure that they finish clearing their side too and didn't push us away so we don't leave any loot behind.
Yeah, basically either way, you're going to get their loot on that side if you beat them.
Yeah, and then if not, then you just have to loot this side after you're done looting one side. So it's kind of a win-win, except if you lose the fight, if someone comes here.
Yeah, kind of game over if you lose.
Yeah, so now after you loot this place, you can either go back to the road and maybe camp the military base, especially with the circle now. It's kind of pushing military out of it, people. Or you can push up to the houses that are in front of the place. So we decided to go to that marker, that orange marker right there, and instead of going to push the bridge.
And we decided this because we were kind of lower on ammo. If you find more ammo in that area, then I suggest you go straight to that military area by the bridge and just camp it and take everybody's loot.
Especially about 4 times, you'll be able to pick off people while they're driving at you, and that's kind of hard to dodge someone driving at you, especially on a bridge.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we're at the next houses we're going to. The doors were closed, so basically just another place to loot. If the doors were open and you didn't see anybody coming towards you at those hills, towards you at the first houses where the meta starts, then you would know they probably pushed down the street to the other houses we're about to go to after this place.
Yeah, or you'll be like, oh, there's only one door with the door closed. Maybe we should charge that house and check that out and storm the beaches.
But we got lucky right now, and this is honestly how it usually is. Usually there's not going to be another team here, especially in squads or duos.
Yeah. And then now we just go into what we call the Hogwarts house. It's kind of a little Harry Potter kind of thing to it. It's kind of weird, but we call it that. And it's basically one of these houses that have all windows open, so there's a lot more view to the road, which I like. This is a very strong strategy for me. The more windows, the more view, I feel like. And it also has a little back room where you can get cover.
And we thought that maybe as time went by, someone would have came from military. As you see now, a buggy is driving by.
And we decided not to shoot at it because basically it's only one person, and we feel like our ammo need to be conserved for another fight with 2 people in it.
Yeah, we just didn't want to draw attention, and we just wanted to head over to the next houses and check that stuff out.
Yeah, and that's the situation you're stuck in, basically. Should I shoot this guy and let everybody know I'm right here? It's only one person, he may have nothing, or should I just conserve my ammo for the next fight?
Yeah, it's basically just if you want to play aggressive or not right there. Either one probably would have worked out fine. If you had good aim, you probably could have got his tire out, and then he would have been done for usually. But right there, we just decided let's just play safe and get to the next house.
Yeah. So now we're in this area. This area normally doesn't get searched either, like the other houses, and this is a good area to hang out in. If you look at this, if we look at the circle, it's perfectly aligned in the circle.
So I think right now a car is pushing us, and like late game, cars will just be going straight to houses to get more loot. And right now, yeah, one came up and is fighting right now. So basically, you can fall back in the houses, or if you think you have the upper hand in the fight, you can stay here.
Yeah. And we decided to storm the beaches because we don't like waiting.
Alright, so now the fight's over and we're falling back into the house right now, and we looted the area, and the circle's being pretty good to us because it's like hella close, so we don't have to move. This could be jumping around right now, which would throw you off and you'd have to just play edge after, but right now we're still in the circle. So we're gonna see if people are coming from military, and I think we're gonna pick off some people here out this back window, because usually people from military would go across the bridge, go through the houses we landed at, and then run across here, and look, perfectly timed. Coming right to the slaughter. It's really easy. You have very good sight lines out, and you'll be able to hear people coming up on you because this is like a really good house.
Yeah, because it's a bigger house, so more noise can be more surrounded, so you can hear a lot more going on around you.
And we should just, like, when you're in houses, close all the doors. And we got that guy downstairs too. We heard him moving around.
Yeah. And so basically, I do a dumb move, and I kind of go for this loot. I don't even look around me. I start getting shot at. Okay, I'm just saying, these guys aim pretty trash. Okay, look what's going on here. I'm swerving. They're in front of me. I didn't know that.
They're on the hills right now. We didn't know yet.
Yeah, didn't know until now. And then I'm freaking out, so I just get a little energy drink pop in. I look at the door for some reason, like, even though they're at the hills.
Yeah, so that could have been the end for us right there, but luckily those guys had bad aims. When we went, I covered him, but I didn't expect people to be on the hills. I was only covering from the military side, so that was kind of like a bad strategy on our side. Like, you want to make sure you look on all sides and the hillside stuff, because that has really good vantage point.
Yeah. Also, a big thing here. You may think 8 times scopes are not going to be useful in a fight, but get this right here. We're in a fight right now. I'm trying to protect the vault right now. Getting shots off and getting little mini shots at, like, scares them, freaks them out. And you can't really do that with a 2 times or a 4 times, so you can't really see him that far.
Even if he doesn't hit him, it still gets him in move position like that guy just did.
Yeah, it gets him moving around, gets him surrounded. As you can see right here, I get a couple pot shots on him. And he has to back up, has to go under the hill, so he doesn't. So now they think we're badass and they don't want to touch us.
Yeah, so they basically fall back, and them taking shots up there now leaves them exposed, and so they didn't even get the kill. So now we have a better standing off, because shooting out in the open kind of draws attention to you, and if you're in the house, at least you have that cover and protection of the house than being outside on the hills. we're playing edge tactics right now. We've just been slowly going in. Because we basically killed everyone on this side. And we haven't seen any sign of people. So now we're rotating to a shorter side of the map. And we're trying to get near houses because usually when you're in the circle, the last couple guys, you want to have cover. You don't want to be just standing out in the middle with nothing. So we're slowly going in and we're trying to time up like the circle. Like, we don't want to be the first people in there, but we also don't want to get caught out in the blue too because it starts to hurt later in the game.
Yeah, normally when you're going in the circle, you don't want to be the first person in it, but you normally don't want to be the last. Unless it's like one of those situations where, oh, I have a car and we can get this house straight away. That's when you want to like really just go in it first.
Yeah, we were kind of late. If we were like able to get in faster with like a car or something, we probably would have been in one of the middle houses already. But right now, since we're disadvantaged, we just said we're just gonna try to get to the side of houses because people are probably already in houses.
Yeah, and our idea over here is not to run into that house because there's probably gonna be somebody in it, and there's gonna be people around us. We don't want to alert attention to the big house.
Yeah, so we're basically waiting edge and looking around.
Yeah, and then as you can see at the ball's view, he's gonna be looking, scoping over, and I'm gonna be watching this house and making sure nobody runs on backside.
Yeah, I'm looking around the right side, see if people are running in late like us. Maybe thin out the competition some and give us a little breather room. And here I spot some people and start taking shots.
The ball's attracting attention. I'm checking the other side to make sure nobody sprints on at him and tries to kill him.
So now we're gonna go back to the little shed thing, chill back there and wait for the next circle. And we're trying to see where these people are in the house. And we're just lobbing some grenades in there, trying to get a lucky kill.
And my idea of this grenade was trying to get them kind of like away from the balcony and maybe towards the windows. Maybe try to get some, maybe they'll feel like more covers in there.
Yeah, just hear some type of movement in there. And then we're gonna rotate to the other side of the house. I think once the circle starts closing in, just because we've made everyone know we're on that side. So now we're gonna switch around, flip around to the other side.
Yeah.
And that's really what you have to do. You just have to keep rotating around the edge if you're not already in a house.
Yeah, you're basically like a sniper. You're going to shoot from one place. Every time you shoot a shot, you're going to go somewhere else because you don't want nobody to know your position. Yeah. And basically that's what our situation is right now. Because we're all the way on far left. We don't want to stay far left. We want to run far right.
So now we know that those people are still to our left in the house and there's unknown on the right side. So
now I'm watching it. I'm making sure nobody comes on backside and sprints real quick and saw us come in because that big house was still somebody was in there. So you want to make sure nobody comes around back way.
Yeah, so he's trying to wait and see where these guys come out, and I'm looking around the front side, trying to scope and see if I can get some kills. And here I see some people running in late, so snag some kills.
Yeah, I'm still watching around and taking a look and seeing if there's anything going on. Nothing really happening because the circle's still like, there's still like moment time. Like this is the time where people are like, oh, you got enough painkillers? Yeah, I got enough painkillers. You got enough ammo? Yeah, I got enough
so
ammo.
now here I'm taking shots too because Bo doesn't have a 4x, so I recommend using the 4x. He doesn't like using it for end circle, but I like to use it just to get those far away kills like that.
Yeah, because I always feel like I always get stuck in situations where the 4x messes me up at close up fights and I get stuck and I can't see right because my vision's weird.
Yeah, so you gotta just know your preference and what you like to use, especially like in these end situations where shots matter. Right now there's 4 people left, so we're thinking everyone's to our left now because we've kind of cleared out that whole open area to our right, and we're kind of worried about these houses, so we think people might still be in them, which is kind of a sucky situation for us because we're still outside.
Yeah, and our idea was that somebody's going to be inside that house and we cannot sprint to that house because somebody's going to be prepared for us to do that. So we got to wait patiently till they get a little antsy and want to watch around.
Yeah, so we're watching windows, seeing if someone's going to pop out or not. And I think some people jump out of the house to our left here in a second. Yeah, because they have to go to the next circle and then we kill him.
And then this guy right here is doing a smart tactic right now. He goes prone. I thought he was dead when I was out of ammo, so I just shot some extra shots at him.
Playing dead.
Yeah, playing dead, don't move a muscle.
Alright, so now there's 2 left, and right now we're thinking they're in that house, and that was kind of our mistake because they're obviously outside of the house and they rushed. So right here, we're trying to lob grenades over, and they blew up. They threw a perfect grenade and just blew us up, and then
and I got confused and I ran back and I just basically died to a friendly grenade.
Yeah, so he caught me throwing a grenade and then that grenade killed Beller. So basically we just don't assume people are in houses, and that was kind of hard where we were gonna know, but that was honestly just like a good play by them.
Yeah, even though everything's going so fast, check your surroundings.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and comment down below if we should do another one of these.